everyone. Welcome to Motherhood Decoded, podcast for the moms. And in the next few episodes for the series, we are going to be talking about self-care and a lot of things that go along with that. So let's jump in. For this one, we are going to be decoding asking for help. And it is okay. Sometimes it is okay to ask for help. And this article was written by LMC contributor Olivia Jarrell, student, runner, employee, wife, household manager, mother, friend. I hold so many titles and wear so many hats. Balancing time for each of these and prioritizing things is not always easy and can often be downright exhausting. I'm constantly thinking about doing the dishes while I'm doing homework. I'm making grocery lists in my mind while I'm giving the baby a bath and trying to shift my schedule to fit in a workout while answering work emails. There are always 10 things in my brain and even more on my plate. I can definitely relate. I'm sure a lot of you can too. It's easy to get overwhelmed and doubt myself when the to-do list never ends and often seems to keep growing. Check one thing off and add 3 more. Before having a baby, I was the type of person who could juggle 10 things and thrive. I performed at my best when I was busy and scheduled pretty tightly. And there too. However, with the variability in 1-year-old's daily schedule and the unpredictability of his temperament any given day, hour, minute, it's really difficult to run such a tight ship anymore. On more than one occasion, I have told my husband that I feel like the only role in my life I'm performing my best in is being a mom. And it's a pretty important job. That's not to say that I'm dropping the ball at work or I'm turning all my assignments in past the due date, but I might not be volunteering to take on extra duties at work that would help me gain responsibility, and I might not be finding more than the minimum number of required sources for the papers I'm writing for class. Basically, I'm no longer an overachiever, which my type A personality does not like. I feel you, Olivia. Dealing with these changes did a number on me for a while. I was on the verge of panic attacks once a week. I would let housework pile up until it was too overwhelming for me to start, and I wasn't feeling anything like my old go-get-em self. Notice I didn't even mention trying to balance anything with friends, because I let myself fall so far off the deep end. One of my friends told me she might need to break up with me. By the time work, momming, laundry, and homework were done, I did well to make it to the couch before collapsing. Forget going for drinks with friends or enjoying a minute alone with my husband. I was barely surviving and drowning in a sea of panic. So I did something about it, and I made an appointment with Anna at Momology to talk about postpartum anxiety. Anna helped me make a plan. We talked about ways to build in time for self-care, something I am always preaching to the parents and students I serve at work. We talked about how to rearrange my schedule and feel more in control of the day instead of letting the day run me. We registered for daycare 2 days a week, so I can give work 100% of my attention during the day and Jack 100% after pickup. And if all else fails, we talked about approaching my doctor to ask for an increased dose of anxiety medication. I'll tell you, sometimes you need medication. Do whatever you have to do to take care of yourself. Taking care of myself is something I was always able to do before I let motherhood consume a little too much of my identity. It was hard not to let it when we were literally trapped in the house together all day because of a pandemic, but I'm stepping up to the plate for myself, going on a run every now and then, and asking for help when I need it. I'm determined to be more than just a good mom. Sometimes it's okay to ask for help. Thanks so much for tuning in. If you like this content, make sure to click the like button, share with a friend, and hit the bell to subscribe and be notified when we have new stuff to share. Doesn't cost anything, so why not? So thank you again, Olivia, for writing this, for sharing this. You put it well into words than I think I could have. And it doesn't get any easier, whether it's a 1-year-old or a 14-year-old. It can be stressful when you're trying to be a good mom and a good partner and a good friend or a good daughter, a good employee, a good leader. It's a lot. So make sure to advocate for yourself. Talk to your doctor, a therapist, accept help from people, which again is really hard for type A's like me and Olivia. But yeah, do whatever you have to take care of yourself, because you are never going to be all things to all people. But in order to be the best version of yourself for the people that you are intentionally pouring into every day, you have to take care of yourself. You can't pour from an empty cup. So fill yourself up. Scan the QR code to be taken to our site and see all the new stuff that we put out every week. I was recently gifted a box of Magic Mind. It is a wonderful little bottles, kind of like shot size, of magic ingredients that help you stay focused and be more productive without the caffeine rush. So I've been taking it alongside my coffee. It's nice because you don't get the jitters of pounding caffeine, but with having a family and pets and work, it is sometimes hard to stay energized. So taking it has been great for a couple different reasons. Taken alongside my coffee, I've had less coffee that I've needed to take. And also, I've been sleeping better at night and sleeping more deeply. So, we've got a cool discount code if you guys want to check it out. But I just want to go over some of the magical ingredients. There's matcha, which my teenage daughter is obsessed with. And there's also lion's mane mushroom that I had been reading a lot of benefits about and was kind of a little tentative about which kind I was going to try. Been doing all this research, so the fact that it was already in this blend was cool, and I got to try out the benefits. I also have type 1 diabetes, so the added benefit for me has been some tighter blood sugar control. If that is something you are interested in, it's definitely been good for me. There's several other ingredients. Some of them are a little hard to pronounce. And if you can see the cat and dog down here, they broke into the basement. So we're just going to let them enjoy being part of this episode. Then for your link and discount code, if you want to try it out yourself, you can go to magicmind.com/Jan, short for January, Motherhood Decoded. And this will get you 1 month for free if you subscribe for 3 months. And if you use code Motherhood Decoded, it's an extra 20% off, which gets you up to 75% off to try it for yourself. This is only through the end of January 2024. So happy New Year, and let's all be productive together.